my daddy left home when I was 3, but he didn't leave much for my mom and me, except for this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. I ain't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did before he left, he went and named me Sue. He must have thought it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laugh from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell ya, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. And I swore upon the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill the man that gave me that awful name. Now it was Glattenburg in mid-July, just hit town and my throat was dry, so I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, at the table of dealing studs, such a dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew the scar in his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bad and gray and old. I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he came up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. And I hit him with a chair across the teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss. He tried to pull a gun, but I pulled mine first. And he sat there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and said goodbye. I knew that you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. Now you just put up one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in the eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch and named you Sue. Well, I got all choked up, I threw down my gun, I called him my pa and he called me his son, and I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I have a son, I think I might name him Bill or George, any damn thing but Sue. I still hate that name.